Good morning, you wonderful people of the Shield Wall Nation. This is your daily report. And before I get into it, do what you do. Go down below, hit that like button. You did that, cool. Hit that subscribe button. And when you do, go hit that little bell notification icon. Make sure that's on all, so anytime I post a video, you guys actually watch this video and you actually get notifications. Pretty amazing. So let's get into this. So as we do, we have the global cases. I'm actually not going to be saying them because there's a lot of information I got here. So global cases down below and U.S. cases down below. Let's see. For the election going on, the House during a House testimony yesterday, Republican Greg Stanton repeatedly asked Attorney General Bill Barr to answer whether or not Barr would get involved in the election outcome. So they quoted, "The president has suggested that only votes cast on election day should be what matters. So I want to ask you again about your commitment to ensuring that every vote is counted." Stan then asked Barr whether or not he will, quote, "do the right thing," end quote, when it comes to allowing votes cast after election day to be counted. Barr responds that he will follow the law, explaining that states have different laws concerning what votes can be counted after election day. That's why I said in another video, not all states count mail-in votes unless it's a close race, and they'll count in the mail-in votes that are after election. From my understanding, I can be wrong. Let me know. So let's talk about Biden and his campaign speech. He was welcoming attendees in the Kingswood Community Center before correcting himself, saying it was a joke. Biden was not at the Kingswood Community Center, but continued his speech in front of a banner that read "Build Back Better." And he was just down the road from the Kings Community Center, and yeah, he doesn't know where he's at, which actually is a growing concern, not only for Democrats, but also for, if he does get into office, I mean, everyone realizes he's not mentally sound. And I really hope he doesn't get into presidency for few things. He's going to be a puppet, for sure. He's definitely going to be a puppet for Hillary Clinton. That's what she wants, and others below him, but they're going to control him. And secondly, I don't want to put him under any more stress than he already is. He should retire and enjoy the rest of his life and seek help, because more stress will aggravate his mental conditions. And being president will definitely heighten those stresses, therefore diminish his mental health quicker. So I hope he loses so then he can retire and relax. Let's see. Seattle's Mayor Jenny Durkan announced that the federal law enforcement agents deployed last week have left the city. According to Durkan, the president's actions to target Democratic cities with federal forces is chilling and increased violence in Portland, Seattle, and other cities. Exactly what the president intended. As far as my understanding, I know in Portland it's the case. Seattle, I'm not 100% sure, but they're defending federal buildings. They're federal officers defending federal buildings. Federal officers, federal buildings. Federal. Breaking it down for you. Federal. That's like saying, oh my gosh, this guy is defending his house against the oh wait, that did happen in St. Louis, and oh yeah, they got their weapons taken away. So yeah, you really can't even, you're not even allowed as a federal agency defending federal buildings. You're not even allowed as a citizen to defend your house, your castle. So essentially that's what happened. They're defending their building. But the Seattle mayor doesn't see it that way. Portland mayor doesn't see it that way. Then control your city. That's plain and simple. Control your city. And you're not willing to. Let's see. So let's talk about Portland. The Trump administration maintains a substantial federal law enforcement presence in Portland, Oregon into October. That's what they're projecting. However, I read something as well that they are pulling forces out soon. So that might be a feint where they say they're doing it, but they're not. Anyways, says, according to a leaked internal email, the Department of Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection have initiated plans to establish a long-term rotation of teams of 20 to 25 officers with tactical intelligence and search and rescue training. The rotations set for the next 90 days seek to alleviate the current operation tempo and hours that the agents have been working, according to this email. See, so that's why I say it's like a feint. Are they really pulling out troops, or are they keeping federal officer troops there? I don't know. We will find out in the next week or so if they're actually pulling them out or not. But once again, they're defending federal buildings. So, if you don't like it, Mayor of Portland, then do your job and protect your city. And then I read another report that I didn't put in here that they're actually, the Portland mayor is charging every day $500 a day for the federal officers or federal agencies having fence line in the city. What the heck was that? Something like jumped up in here. Anyways, so they owe something like $900 and something thousand. Guess you just gotta tax the city to get that money, right? So I guess it kind of balances out. So anyways, so that's that. Portland's a mess. I've never been to the city. I was close enough to go. Kind of regret not going. I heard it's an absolutely beautiful city, but even Portlandonians, say it's an absolute disgusting place now. And it's sad. Hopefully this all blows over, cleans itself up, and then you can get tourists there and actually get an income coming in, mayor. I mean, think about that. You're losing money because no one wants to go to your city because it's now burning. Or very dangerous and violent that they don't want to risk their lives to come to your city. So think about it. Get your city organized. And then guess what? You actually get more money. Crazy thought. Never mind. Don't worry about me. Okay, so New York City, a transgender person was arrested by New York City Police Department. Officers in plain clothes and driving a minivan during a protest yesterday. The NYPD reported the suspect was wanted for damaging police cameras during 5 separate criminal incidences in and around the City Hall Park. It says NYPD came under fire over the film arrest, including by the New York Civil Liberties Union, with labeled the event horrifying and indefensible. The video shows several plainclothes officers adopting some tactics used by federal law enforcement in order to avoid open conflict in masses and produce. So there's that. But the thing is, I don't understand why they had to throw. I pull this off the internet. And it just shows that they're trying to get the oh no factor. Transgender. How do they know? Hey, there's that guy or girl that's been destroying stuff. Get him. Boom. Pull him in. Oh, that's not a guy. That's a chick. Or that's not a chick. That's a guy. Well, we didn't know. But that matched the description. And now people go, oh no, it's transgender. They're being homophobic, xenophobic, transgender phobic, whatever phobic that they want to throw out there. No, it's a criminal. Get over yourself. It's not they're targeting, hey, that's a chick that looks like a guy. Get him. No. 5 separate accounts of unruliness. So they got him. Her. I don't even know if he or she is. It doesn't really say. It just says transgender. Anyway, our beloved NFAC, in a recent interview, the NFAC leader, Grandmaster Jay, said that they had ousted an FBI informant that slipped into their organization. Jay said they would root out anybody, just like the Haitians did, and that we are going to kill your asses if you don't share the same mindset. Jay also said, we're going to show them, show them what Malcolm X said is true, that there is no such thing as a bloodless revolution. So, once again, Pastor Jay says one thing, something violent, racist, whatever, and then he later on goes, oh, I didn't say that. There's already video proof. You can't just back down. It's not like back in the 80s where I didn't say that. Do you have proof that I said it? No, I don't. Own up to your mistakes and shut up. But he's not getting anything right, and that's the misleading thing. That's the crappy thing, is he's not getting anything right. So, and even there's a video of him explaining how first explaining on an AR, which is different from a shotgun, but he's explaining how the bolt carrier, if it goes forward, it fires around. The whole bolt carrier going forward does not fire the round. It's the firing pin inside it, which he's saying that's why the shotgun went off. It's not. The bolt carrier group flying forward does not fire the weapon. And that's just one more thing he says that I want NFAC to understand, that this guy doesn't know. Yeah, he joined everyone. He got everyone together. Plus, yes. But everything else, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, everything he's saying is insinuating violence in a race war and absolutely no knowledge in firearms. No knowledge in tactics, no knowledge in marksmanship, nothing. He says all these things that he is, but he's proven everything that he's not. Honestly, NFAC needs to get him out and put someone at least with more knowledge in there. That's my 2 cents. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. It's been going on enough. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Stay strong. Stay resilient. Shield wall up.